Who is going to come out on top.
Rachel Tripp from Young Voices is here with some things to watch come November. And, you know, the interesting thing is that we hear the Democratic Party is falling apart. They've got all these factions. Then you hear the same about the GOP. Is it going to be a blue wave? Is it going to be a red wave? But what's the truth? What's really out there?
Sure. So I think it depends on who you ask. Everyone wants to think that their side, right? Everyone wants to think that their side is going to be coming out on top. I think that the Democrats are extremely organized. They have organized and energized a very mobile population who are going to flood the polls. However, we should also consider that they're basing that mobilization on a platform of issues that historically has been on the fringes of politics, things like socialism that have not really been accepted in American culture so far. And so as a result of that, that might not really turn the average American worker blue in the way that they might hope.
There's this old adage in politics that don't just tell me what you're against. And it's pretty clear that the Democrats are against Donald Trump. Tell me what you're for. Have the Democrats effectively voiced what they're for when people pull a lever for them this November?
So when we have this discussion, that's something that always comes up, that you can say that you're against Trump, but they have failed to provide anything except for volatile rhetoric, no policy solutions, whereas on the right, we've seen the highest GDP since 2014, we've seen economic growth, we've seen tax cutbacks, and I think that people vote based on the changes in their daily lives, things that are tangible.
The economy's stupid. Jim Carville, adage.
I mean, the money in your paycheck is something that you notice a change in immediately, more so.
And the president will be the first one to tell you he put more money in your paycheck.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. But it is something that's affecting people's lives in a really positive way. And it is a policy win or a change that we can point to on the right, where we can't really see that on the left, except for, again, just that finger pointing.
Are Democrats in danger of making the same mistake with the House of Representatives that was made during the presidential election, that they talk at times like they have already got the majority and Nancy Pelosi is already about to be handed the gavel? There is a Republican Trump base out there that are behind him in all of the polling we see very strongly. Are some things in history being repeated here?
I think it's possible. I think that something we do need to consider is that if the Republican right does get too complacent, if they do get too secure in their own areas, say those rural areas that are all red, all right, it feels like everyone's a Trump voter, if they don't go out and vote, that's when we'll see that blue wave.
Yeah.
Or if the Democrats effectively capitalize on this poor PR that we've been seeing coming from the White House every day, dominating the news cycle, that is very visible, and that is a good opportunity for the Democrats to gain some headway.
Is it easy to pinpoint where the enthusiasm lies right now? Because that's all a big talk right now. That's the big word, enthusiasm. We saw with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Is it, do you think, in both parties, given what's happening and because of the climate currently?
I think the fact that we are in such a divisive climate right now means that people are considering themselves to be firmly in one party or the other much more than in previous decades. You were mentioning the historical precedent. I think that it is very possible that the energy around your party is being motivated more so on the left, but again, around issues that are not resonating with the American public. And that's the kind of vote that we really need to win, that suburban vote.
Rachel Tripp, thank you for coming in tonight. We appreciate you.